Hi, my name is Caroline Hyland. I'm an illustrator and art facilitator living in Dublin, Ireland. I've written and illustrated and self-published a book called Can You See What I See? And it was started initially as an art exhibition and developed into an art project and now a book. It toured Ireland for a number of years from 2017. And the overall, I suppose, purpose of the whole project and now this book is to urge people to see the person first and not the diagnosis of dementia. There's 40 pages to the book. There's 12 full colour hand painted illustrations with accompanying text. And I'm going to just pause the video now so I can turn the camera so I can just show you some of the details of the book. Okay, so just to show you inside the book, Professor Des O'Neill in Tala University Hospital wrote the foreword to the book, and I have written an introduction and really telling the background to where it all started. I have a real personal interest in the area of dementia. My grandmother and three of her sisters both had Alzheimer's disease, and really that was a starting point for me for this whole, I suppose, journey that I've taken over the last number of years, which has now, I suppose, resulted in the self-publication of this book. So to look inside. So as I said, it was an exhibition that toured for a number of years that I also presented to many different audiences and also at the International Dementia Conference in 2018. As I said, there's 12 images within the book, and each image, when it was in the exhibition, had a sliding panel of text. And I've just kind of put this page in to explain how the exhibition worked. But on the left of the sliding panel was a story. And when you slid this panel across, it revealed more text on the other side. And let's just look at one of the images in a little bit more detail so you can kind of see it closer. But here we have the image Love, which is one of the images from the series. And as I said, the story on the left and a little bit of information on the right around the area of dementia. And I'm actually going to read it out to you because it probably makes more sense when I read it. So I'm going to hold the camera over the picture and read to you. So the story. Daddy wraps his arms around Mommy, pointing to the heart that is surrounded by kisses as they stand together, admiring the drawings on the fridge. Tomas sits busily colouring in more pictures for them. They are his world. He helps Daddy making signs and pictures that help Mommy remember. Perhaps the heart is the most important of all the visuals prompts in the kitchen, reminding his wife of times gone by and that she is loved. And the text then on the right hand side, the orange, is a little bit of information that might help someone who reads it better support someone they know within their community or family that have a dementia. Clear labelling, glass front presses, to-do lists, a place for keys and post. These are the few of the strategies that may be used to help a person to access their kitchen and maintain their role as family cook. Food is also out and acts as a visual reminder to eat. Personalised memorabilia can help a person remain engaged with their loved ones, even after memories may fade, emotional memory may remain. The feeling of being loved. What can we do as a society to support the family carers and protect this family unit? Now I'm just going to show you one more image within the book, and I suppose the reason I'm showing you this is because the purpose of the book was to kind of also highlight to people that firstly to see a person first and not a disease, but also what does a person that has a dementia want? And this I suppose I've gathered from many years of listening to people who have dementia and to those that support them. And what I've gathered is people want to be treated like people first. They want to be listened to, and they want to be respected, and they want to remain active members of their community. So a lot of people think of I suppose dementia as losing your memories, but there's many other things that people who have dementia may experience, and one of them can be, and I'm going to flick forward, can be perceptual difficulties. And I suppose this image here, which is called the 19th, that also has some accompanying text with it, is an example of a perceptual difficulty that a person with dementia may experience. And I use the word may because you meet one person who has dementia, you meet one person with dementia. In this example, sometimes I suppose the environment set up within a restaurant, for example, can make the difference for a person's experience of their meal. In this case, the lady, the busy, flowery tablecloth, she doesn't see her meal at all. It's not visible to her. There's just too much going on. Maybe if the waiter had been more aware of the lady's situation and how she was seeing things might have been easier for her if the tablecloth had been a very plain one that helped her meal stand out for her more. So again, there is text within this picture as well, with this picture. Also, people also think of dementia as being an older person's disease, but there is people who have early onset dementia and develop dementia at an early age, younger age. So again, this book is trying to highlight a few points to people that pick up and read it and maybe have food for thought and how they see someone with dementia and how they see themselves in supporting them to remain engaged. I'm now going to just turn the camera back to me so I can just explain a little bit more about the book and just give you details of where you can get it and also about what the money has been used for. So the book is aimed at both young and old. I've tried to make it as accessible as possible so that all walks of life can feel informed, because dementia touches all our lives. And if it's not a family or friend, it's someone within our community that we meet in a work capacity or in a personal capacity, that we may be able to do small things to make their day a little bit better. This book is a valuable resource in any educational setting, such as health, social care and community courses, and also within secondary schools and in the local community, GP offices, wherever people gather and wherever people can access it. That's where I want it to be. I suppose I'm sending this to you now as librarians who probably work in colleges that have courses in healthcare and social care. I really, really want to get into your college, and I really, really would wish you could just look at my website to find a bit more information about it and maybe just order a copy. The copies are available from my website, as I said, www.carolinehyland.com, which I've also included in the email with this video. You can also get the book on Engaging Dementia's website, and all profits from the book sales are being donated to the Living Well with Dementia HC project. I would really welcome you to have a look at my website, find a bit more information about the book, and please do contact me if you want to find out anything else as well. My email address is info@carolinehyland.com. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you.